Hey there, personality enthusiasts! Today, we're going to talk about how INFJs view the 16 personalities of the Myers-Briggs personality types. The INFJs tend to have a unique perspective on the personalities that make up this framework. So, let's dive in. First things first, let's define what an INFJ is. INFJ stands for Introverted, Intuitive, Feeling, and Judging. They are known as the advocates of the personality types and make up only about 1 to 2% of the population. They're empathetic and compassionate and have a deep understanding of others' emotions. They also hold a strong sense of intuition and an ability to see patterns and connections that others might miss. Now, let's move on to how INFJs view other personalities. Let's start with the INTP, also known as the logician. INTPs are introverted, intuitive, thinking, and perceiving. They're analytical, logical, and have a keen eye for detail. However, they can sometimes struggle with emotions and interpersonal relationships, which is where the INFJ comes in. They can help balance out the INTP's weaknesses with their strengths in empathy and understanding. Next, we have the ISFJ, also known as the defender. ISFJs are introverted, sensing, feeling, and judging. INFJs tend to get along well with ISFJs because we share a strong sense of empathy and a desire to help others. However, INFJs tend to be more abstract and theoretical in our thinking, while ISFJs are more practical and grounded. This can sometimes lead to misunderstandings, but with open communication, the two types can complement each other well. Moving on to the INTJ, also known as the architect. INTJs are introverted, intuitive, thinking, and judging. INFJs and INTJs have a lot in common, such as their strong intuition and desire to make a positive impact on the world. However, INFJs tend to be more emotional and compassionate, while INTJs are more analytical and strategic. This can sometimes lead to clashes in communication, but with mutual respect and understanding, the two types can work together well toward a common goal. Now, let's talk about the ENFJ, also known as the protagonist. ENFJs are extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. INFJs and ENFJs are both highly empathetic and compassionate, but INFJs tend to be more introverted and introspective, while ENFJs are more extroverted and outgoing. This can sometimes lead to misunderstandings, but with open communication and respect for each other's strengths, the two types can complement each other well. Moving on to the ISTJ, also known as the inspector. ISTJs are introverted, sensing, thinking, and judging. INFJs and ISTJs can sometimes struggle to understand each other because they have very different approaches to life. INFJs tend to be more abstract and theoretical, while ISTJs are more practical and detail-oriented. Now, let's talk about the ENFP, also known as the campaigner. ENFPs are extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and perceiving. INFJs and ENFPs share a lot of similarities, such as their love of creativity and their eagerness to make a positive impact on the world. Now, we're going to talk about how INFJs view the ISTP, also known as the craftsman personality type. ISTPs are known for being independent, practical, and analytical. They have a natural talent for problem solving and enjoy tinkering with things to figure out how they work. They're often very skilled with their hands and enjoy working with tools and machinery. However, the INFJs do find that they sometimes struggle to connect with ISTPs on an emotional level. They tend to be very logical and practical and can sometimes come across as cold or unfeeling. This can be difficult for INFJs, who are very much in tune with their emotions and the emotions of others. Another potential challenge with ISTPs is that they can sometimes be a bit stubborn. They have a strong sense of independence and can be resistant to change or new ideas. This can be frustrating for INFJs, who are always looking for new ways that will help them grow and evolve. Next, we have the ISFP, also known as the artist personality type. ISFPs are known for being very creative, sensitive, and in tune with their emotions. INFJs find ISFPs very intriguing They have a unique way of looking at the world and often see beauty in things that others might overlook. One of the things that I like the most about ISFPs is their ability to live in the present moment. They don't usually get caught up in worries and stress about the future or regrets about the past. However, INFJs sometimes struggle to communicate effectively with ISFPs. They can be very sensitive and can sometimes take things personally. This can be difficult for INFJs who value honesty and direct communication. Another potential challenge with ISFPs is that they can sometimes struggle with making decisions. They're very in tune with their emotions and can sometimes be swayed by them, which can make it difficult for them to make logical, practical decisions. Overall, I think that INFJs and ISFPs can learn a lot from each other. INFJs can help ISFPs develop a deeper understanding of themselves and others, while ISFPs can help INFJs become more in touch with their emotions and develop their creative side. Now, let's talk about how INFJs view the INFP, which is also known as the mediator personality type. INFPs are known for being idealistic, empathetic, and imaginative. They have a natural talent for writing, counseling, and other forms of creative expression. They're often very in tune with their emotions and the emotions of others. They have a unique ability to see the best in people and the world around them. They're very in touch with their values and are quite passionate about making the world a better place. One of the many things that I love most about INFPs is their ability to listen and empathize with others. However, INFJs sometimes struggle to communicate effectively with INFPs. They can be very sensitive and can sometimes take things personally. This can be difficult for INFJs who value honesty and direct communication. Another potential challenge with INFPs is that they can sometimes struggle with taking action. Now, we're going to talk about how INFJs view the ESTP, also known as the entrepreneur personality type. ESTPs are known for being outgoing, energetic, and spontaneous. They have a natural talent for leadership and entrepreneurship, and are often very successful in their careers. They have a unique ability to take risks and dive into new opportunities head first. They're very confident in their abilities and are not afraid to speak their minds. One of the things that INFJs admire most about ESTPs is their ability to live in the moment. They don't usually get bogged down by worries and tension about the future or regrets about the past. However, INFJs sometimes struggle to understand ESTPs. They can be very direct and blunt, which can sometimes come across as insensitive or rude. They also tend to value action over reflection, which can sometimes lead them to overlook the potential consequences of their decisions. Next up is the ESFP, entertainer personality type. ESFPs are known for being outgoing, fun-loving, and charismatic. They have a natural talent for entertaining and making people laugh. They have a unique ability to bring joy and excitement to the people around them. They're very good at creating a fun and vibrant atmosphere wherever they go. One of the things that INFJs admire most about ESFPs is their ability to live in the moment. They don't usually worry too much about the future or get bogged down by regrets about the past. They're very focused on enjoying life to the fullest in the present. However, INFJs sometimes struggle to connect with ESFPs on a deeper level. They can be very focused on the surface-level aspects of life and can sometimes overlook the deeper meaning behind things. Now, let's talk about the views of INFJ on the ENTP debater personality type. The INFJs find ENTPs very intriguing. They have a unique ability to see things from multiple perspectives and are always looking for new ways to approach problems. They're very confident in their abilities and are not afraid to take risks. One of the many things that I love most about the ENTP personality type is their ability to think on their feet. They're very good at improvising and coming up with solutions at the moment. They're also very adaptable and can thrive in a variety of different environments. The INFJs do find that they sometimes struggle to understand ENTPs. They can be very argumentative and can sometimes come across as insensitive or abrasive. Next up is the ESTJ executive personality type. INFJs tend to be very introspective and focus on the inner world. while ESTJs are more extroverted and focused on the outer world. INFJs tend to prioritize feelings and values, while ESTJs prioritize logic and facts. However, despite these differences, INFJs and ESTJs can have a surprisingly complementary relationship. INFJs can appreciate ESTJs' strong sense of responsibility and their ability to take charge and make decisions quickly. In turn, ESTJs can admire INFJs' compassion and insight into human nature. Now, let's talk about the ESFJ console personality type. ESFJs are often described as warm, caring, and social. They're the life of the party and love to bring people together. The INFJs can appreciate their ability to create a sense of community and make people feel welcome. However, as with any two types, there are also some differences in the way we approach things. ESFJs are very practical and down-to-earth, while INFJs tend to be more introspective and idealistic. This can sometimes lead to a clash in values or priorities. Another difference is how they handle emotions. INFJs tend to internalize their feelings and process them privately, while ESFJs are more likely to express their emotions outwardly. This can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or hurt feelings. ENTJs are known for their confidence, ambition, and strategic thinking. They're natural-born leaders and aren't afraid to take charge. The INFJs can sometimes find their assertiveness intimidating. One area where I think INFJs and ENTJs can clash is in their approach to emotions. INFJs are very in touch with our feelings and often prioritize emotional connections over practical considerations. ENTJs, on the other hand, tend to prioritize logic and can sometimes come across as insensitive or dismissive of emotions. Today, we've been exploring how INFJs view the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types. And it's been quite the journey. But ultimately, I believe that every type has something to offer, and that by understanding and appreciating our differences, we can create a more inclusive and empathetic society. So that's it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed exploring the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types through the lens of an INFJ. Let me know in the comments section below which type you are and how you relate to the INFJ perspective. And as always, if you've enjoyed this content, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching.